Former Governor Carl Gutierrez was planning on running for Congress. In fact, he says he already has 4,200 names on his petition, but is holding off on running for Congress because current Congresswoman Madeline Berdallo has followed through on her commitment to ask Guam U.S. Attorney Alicia Lim-Tiaco and U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder to investigate the irregularities that were found by the Guam Election Commission in the 2010 general election.
Madeline Berdallo has done two things already. Wrote to the U.S. Attorney here, wrote to the Attorney General of the United States, and he's headed in the direction where I will not run, and I will ask the Democratic Party to enthusiastically support her that she can remain there another 2 years.
Gutierrez will be hosting Ray Gibson's breakfast show on K57 this Monday. As for the topics of discussion, the former governor says everything is fair game.
Under the Felix Camacho administration, he wouldn't open himself up for any questioning on the air. Neither has Eddie Calvo. You know, I mean, they lay out the rules that I can get on the air, but no questions. Let's talk about it. Call us in and air your concerns, vent your anger, and hopefully we can get some answers.
Gutierrez says some of the things he wants to talk about include the detrimental effects of Governor Eddie Calvo's proposed layoffs. He says these layoffs will not only be detrimental to individual lives and families, but to the economy as well. He also wants to talk about nepotism at the Port Authority of Guam, but one of the biggest topics he wants to touch on is the election challenge.
We're going to tell you a ton of things without the derision of some of the talk show hosts that, you know, when they bring up this election, they poo-poo a lot of the facts that are being said. This time the facts are going to be told the way that we see it, and without anybody having a snicker and a snee, you know, on what we're saying. So that will be brought out. We will tell them everything that we're trying to do and to uncover the fraudulent and stupid mistakes and purposeful mistakes that were done.
Gutierrez says that Frank Uggan Jr. wrote to him over a year ago requesting to be removed from the case because he didn't want to put his family through a financial strain.
Well, I wrote to him and I said, you haven't put a penny in this. I put almost $50,000 with my family. We borrowed money. Please don't leave. Because if you jump out, if it's financial, I brought him over to David Lujan. David said, I haven't asked you for one penny. The governor has paid everything, so don't worry about it. The next thing he did was write another email saying, well, I have personal reasons now. I said, if you did that, if you pulled out, then you're going to cause the lawyer to have a conflict. And that's how now I lost my lawyer because of Frank Uggan. And I hope that he sleeps well at night. Frank Uggan was the cause of my woes right now with losing my money, when in fact he gave not one penny for this lawsuit.
Nevertheless, Gutierrez is not giving up on the lawsuit.
I'm looking for another attorney. I'm looking for every which way that I can resolve this situation. But I really believe that this case should not fall on my shoulders and my family's shoulders. I believe that the Attorney General of Guam, the U.S. Attorney of Guam, should be investigating these things instead of me using my money and resources to go to court to try to prove something that already has been given to them to investigate. So hopefully, whatever transpires, the legal authority should be the one that moves this thing forward, not me.
So what about his political future? Gutierrez says he will not run for Congress, but will he run for anything else?
Somebody texted me yesterday to run for senator. So, you know, they're trying to make sure that the Democrats stay in power. I may not run, but that's what I'm doing, is to make sure that the Democrats keep the majority in the legislature.
Does he plan on running for governor again?
Of course, I always plan, because if I stop running, I die. What they say that if you cease to become productive, you begin to die. That's what I meant to say, and I'm not saying I'm running in 2014, but I'm saying I just can't ever say I stop, because once you do that, then your enthusiasm for life kind of goes and wanes. I want to make sure to my dying day that I make a difference on this territory, because my grandchildren and my daughters and son, you know, they need to be able to find a better place than I found it.